Hi, I'm Ron Vaimberg, and welcome to another success tip. I'm often asked the question from originators, why is it that I do a great job for a borrower, the realtor loves me, they say they're going to send me business, and it never goes anywhere? Now, there are a variety of reasons that this could happen. The obvious ones are that if you didn't follow up, they're not going to change their habits. No matter what they said before, they're still not going to change their habits. But more often than not, what typically happens is the what I call the ether. The ether of the transaction wears off on the realtor. So what happens is during the transaction, you're very connected, you're very engaging, they're really liking you, they're telling you no other originator has ever done this before. You're the greatest thing since sliced bread. The deal closes, oh yeah, we got to get together and what have you, and it just seems to not go anywhere. Well, the reason is as I just said, the ether started to wear off from the transaction. So each day that passes after the transaction, you're thinking, how do I get business from that agent? What they're thinking is the deal's closed. I've got to put my next deal together. There's a completely different mindset between what you have and what they have, but originators often don't realize this. So obviously your follow-up and your top of mind is very important, but if you don't have a reason to call them, then you're going to feel like you're begging. So that's why the secret to really building this relationship is not asking yourself, how do I get business from this agent I just closed a transaction from? How do I add value to them? How do I make it in such a way that they want to work with me? Now, that's just one part of this. The other part is you've got to understand what's happening here. If a real estate agent or referral partner has a great referral partner, so I'm going to put my hand here. This is their current good referral partner. You worked on a transaction with them over here that you happen to have a client in common, is what I call it. Meaning the realtor knew the client, but somehow you got connected to the client without the realtor. Well, here's what happens. They have their existing relationship and it's up here. You did a great job. You're up here. So you're thinking, because of what they said, that you're going to replace this person. But the reality of it is that the way they see it in their mind is unless there's something that makes it so much more valuable to do business with you, it's easier for them to just stay where they are. Where they are. You might be a very good backup, but that's only if you stay persistent with them. But unless you find out, and that's really the questioning process, get a meeting with that agent and find out what do they really like about their existing relationship, and what, if anything, could that existing relationship do better? Because that's where you're going to go above what this person's doing. There, you have to understand that people naturally resist the desire to change. We all know this. So I'm saying you got to understand it, but we all know this, that we don't like to change. And if a realtor has been referring someone or has a relationship with this person, even though you did a great job, you still don't have the credibility of this person because you did it once. This other person probably did it many times. So you've got to realize that you have to give them a compelling reason to switch over to you. And that means you can't just be great. It means you just can't be as good as what they have. You have to find out what they have and find out how to be better. Hope this helps. See you soon.